people of Mzansi, and welcome. This is Yummy, and my name is Chad. Yummy is the amazing cooking competition for SA's young foodies, where each week 2 teams of 2 amazing and aspiring cheflets compete to win the prize and title and be crowned Yummy champions. Now, joining me in the kitchen today are none other than Beat and Whip on my right-hand side and future chefs on my left-hand side. Cheflets, how are you?
Great.
There we go. So, tell me, Beat and Whip, who are you? Where are you from?
I'm Taira. I'm from Heidelberg.
Okay.
I'm from Bangor. I go to Bangor school. I'm 13.
Okay. And you, my dear?
I'm Misha. I'm currently in grade 7C at Bangor. I live in Google too.
Okay. Well, perfect. I'm going to check up on my future chefs. How are you doing?
I thank you.
No, I am excellent.
My name is Lila. I live in Morgan's Village.
Okay.
My school's name is Mitchell's Plain. I'm in grade 7D.
Grade 7.
D.
And you, my dear?
I'm Precious. My surname is Jaco. I live in Philippi.
Okay, perfect. Well, cheflets, I just want to say that today is going to be an amazing day and we're going to have lots of fun in the Yummy kitchen. But before we can start off, I've just got to explain to you, obviously, how the game works. So the way this competition works is that it's built down into 3 rounds. So the first 2 are food knowledge rounds, and in those food knowledge rounds, you get to earn brownie points. These brownie points can and will help you in the final round, which is the cook-off. And during this cook-off, you've got to use our secret ingredient, which I'm gonna tell you about a little bit later on. Now, for food knowledge round 1, our brownie point prize is extra time. Then for food knowledge round 2, the brownie point prize is the magic key. So inside this cupboard, we have got none other than the amazing and talented Chef Aisha Suleiman. However, you can only use her once. So you've got to choose that point in the competition very, very carefully. And once she's done with the task that you have given her, she's got to go back into the cupboard and we don't see her again till later. Chefy?
So?
I'm going to have to say,
That's
back
so
home.
sad.
Back home. It's so sad. Yes, I'm so glad someone feels my pain. Bye-bye. See you guys later.
Thank you, Chef.
Bye-bye.
Well, now that I've explained to you how the game works, I think that we should start off with food knowledge round 1. So come and join me at your stations over here. Question 1. Which fruit does Snow White eat, causing her to fall into a deep sleep? I'm gonna have to go with Beat and Whip over here.
I'm an apple.
An apple it is. Well done. Question number 2. Are avocados fruit or vegetables? Right. Beat and Whip once again.
Vegetable.
That is incorrect, which means I'm gonna have to go over to future chefs, which is fruit. Fruit it is. So we neck and neck now. Question number
3.
3. There are 2 types of the sweet treat, okay? One is twisted, deep fried, and then covered in syrup. The other one is more like a donut, which is then rolled in coconut. What is the traditional South African name for this sweet treat? Yes, Beat and Whip.
Sister?
Well done. So it looks like Beat and Whip is walking away with the extra time. Right, question 1. What do we call meat that is mixed, it's minced, then mixed with spices and stuffed into a casing? They're normally good with chips or mash or on a roll with tomato sauce. Any ideas? It's so lekker on a braai, like there's no braai without this specific thing. Beat and Whip.
Burgervrouw.
No.
The sausage.
Sausage it is. Well done. Question 2. In the Disney movie Lady and the Tramp, what dish do the 2 share?
Spaghetti.
And?
Pasta. And sauce.
Okay, so
Spaghetti bolognese.
I'm gonna have to go over to my team over here.
Spaghetti and meatballs.
Spaghetti and meatballs it is. You were so close, man. So close. Okay, final question. The cutting technique used to cut vegetables into small cube shapes is julienne or brunoise? So it's either julienne or brunoise. Yes, Beat and Whip.
Julienne.
Incorrect. I'm gonna have to go over to future chefs. Brunoise, you lucky one there. You got that one, so cool. Right, so that means our magic key goes over to our future chefs. Right, so today's secret ingredient, chefs, is a very good source of protein, right? It's filled with loads of nutrients and vitamins like iron and zinc. Our mystery ingredient today, cheflets, is beef in all shapes and forms. Right, cheflets, so now that we know our secret ingredient, I'm going to need you to go and decide on the recipe, gather your ingredients, and obviously wash those hands of yours. And you at home, don't you go anywhere, don't you touch that remote, because we will be right back after this. Welcome back. If you have just joined us, you haven't missed out on too much. Let me just fill you in. So first round, food knowledge round, we had Beat and Whip winning our extra time. And then for our second food knowledge round, we had the future chefs who have won the key to Chef Aisha in the cupboard. Now the secret ingredient is beef, and I am extremely excited to find out what these contestants have planned. I see plenty of ingredients on the table, and I just want to find out from them what is actually going on. So, Beat and Whip, please explain to me, what have we decided on making using beef?
We're gonna use a steak to cut it up in pieces, and we're gonna make toast with garlic on top of it with salad.
Oh, that sounds nice. Now, future chefs, how's it going on this side?
One again.
No, still good, still good. So explain to me, what are we making today?
We're gonna make savory rice.
Okay, savory rice.
Yeah, we're gonna fry
Your steak?
the beef, and you're gonna cook the shift to fry it first.
Okay, so you're gonna call, that's very
Yes.
clever, eh? Because you want that meat cooked absolutely perfectly. Chefs, I need your hands up. Are they clean?
Yes.
Right, so I'm gonna start off with Beat and Whip. You have an extra 5 minutes. Are you ready?
Yes.
Right, ready, steady, make it yummy. Okay, so talk to me, what are we doing?
I'm gonna clean the green onion so I can cut it up and put it into the pot with the onions.
Okay,
And we're gonna make this with the steak so we can first
I'm so sorry that I'm making it, like I really don't mean to. Maybe I'll stand on this side. Okay, explain to me.
you too.
Today we're gonna make steak. So now we're cutting the onions.
Nicely.
Please, can we put this, can we rather have you cutting down like that, so that it's an action like that? Is that better?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so always remember, just like if you are doing this, even to you at home, if you are doing this, always remember that blunt knives make accidents. Well, I do want to say that your 5 minutes is almost up, so use it very wisely. Do as much as you can, but watch those fingers. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Sam, don't cry. It's okay. Onions contain a chemical gas that is released when they're chopped. This irritates our eyes and makes us tear up or cry. One tip that I can give is don't touch your face with those same hands, because that's just gonna make the situation completely worse. And my dear, can I offer you this? Just use a wooden spoon instead of a slotted spoon. Pleasure. So the slotted spoon is normally used for when we are draining things. It's good for deep frying because it obviously drains that excess oil from. So for a situation like this, a wooden spoon is actually perfect. And are we happy with that heat? Because to me, I feel like that heat is just too much. We've got oil smoking, which is a sign that, there we go. Right, I think our 5 minutes is almost up. You will start. Ready, steady, make it yummy. Go. Excellent. So what we're doing now, we're slicing onions on that side. Okay, and you, my man, what are we doing? Hey?
Light it up. I'm gonna make the heat. Take salt.
So what do we have in here? Oh, so it's just water. So I take it that's for your rice. I see. Just pop it down. Salting the water before adding in the rice. Nice. Are you okay with that knife, my dear? So can I show you something? So when cutting, it's always best to use, you hold this hand like that, and you basically use your fingers to guide the knife so that you don't have that, because there you've got open skin, right? There you just use that to kind of edge your knife. Cheflets, are we fine on the side? Oh, I see tears. Oh, it's like a sad movie over here, like we've been watching Titanic. Are you okay?
Yeah.
You're surviving.
My eyes just burn.
Just remember to like not touch your face. I don't want to stand too close to you because I don't want to start crying now. So I'm just going to stand on this side. So what goes in next?
First, have steak.
So first the steak goes in,
Yes.
and then the spices.
Yes.
Okay. I see that the steak's already. Ooh. So what are we doing with the steak? You're not slicing it down. You're slicing it across.
Yes.
Okay. And can I ask why?
Because I'm gonna put it against each other, so I'm gonna cut it so in strips so that it's enough for our judges.
Oh, okay.
You're starting to make me cry again.
I'm making you cry again. Okay, I'm gonna move over. Future chefs, are you okay on the side?
Fine.
So this looks interesting. So what have we added into the water? Why is it yellow?
Turmeric. It's a
Oh,
turmeric
so you've added in
spice.
turmeric into your rice.
Spice for rice.
And spice for it. Ah, interesting. Just remember, cheflets, like especially for you, that the steak has got to rest before we slice it. And the reason for the resting is that we want as much juice and as much flavor to stay within the steak. If we don't allow the steak to rest and you slice it immediately, all that's left is just flavor lost on the board, and you've got a very dry steak, and no one wants that. Right, chefies, are we still okay here?
Yes.
We're surviving.
Surviving. So is the crying done now? No more tears. Huh? No more tears. Okay. So we're adding in the steak just as is
So
to
we're gonna
the.
add it now. The thing.
Ooh. Yes, the smell of onions just cooking is just amazing. And how long does this cook for before we add in any of the other ingredients?
Actually, we're adding ingredients.
So we're gonna add everything else in now.
Yes.
Okay, so what else is going in?
So everything else. So
Yeah.
we're gonna take our. Just want to take this.
So what is that? Just normal barbecue spice or?
Yes. that's
Okay.
normal barbecue spice.
Put too much oil in it.
There we go.
Yes, we can put it in now.
So we've got barbecue spice in there, we've got a steak and chop spice in there.
Okay.
And this
now we're
looks
gonna
like,
a beef block.
okay.
Don't
So that is
show you.
essentially your stock.
Yes. Like jalapeno.
Now I've got to ask this, are we adding in the liquid? Because
Which
normally a
is-
stock pot like that needs to dissolve in a liquid.
Yes, which is our oil, and we don't need more oil.
Okay, I'm going to leave you. Thank you, Beaten Whip. Future chefs, are you fine on the side? So we've got our rice that is going, and our veg is almost there. So a lot of people forget is that once they just leave the rice on, and they forget about it completely. And I always tend to stir the rice in between, just so that you make sure that it doesn't stick at the bottom of your pot. Excellent. Beaten Whip. I see we're slicing the bread now. So explain to me what we're doing.
We're gonna take the middle of the bread out so that we can take the crust off, because the crust is not supposed to be here.
Oh, so you
Crust
don't
is
want the
just-
crust?
No, we don't want the crust.
Okay, so you just want the actual bread inside, the insides?
Yes.
Okay, so we're brushing the bread with olive oil or
No.
butter or just as is in the oven?
We're just gonna put it in for 5 seconds or so that it can burn.
I might just suggest that someone gives this a stir. It is boiling furiously.
Let me see.
There we go.
Okay, that looks actually good. Sorry. You can do that to bread with.
And then I've got to ask, is this some sort of jam or a marmalade?
No, that is chutney.
Oh, chutney. So what's
supposed
the
to put
chutney?
this for-
You see, I'm actually helping you.
Thank you.
I think the cutting of the onions has blurred your vision for the rest of the competition now.
That's why my glass is here.
That's why my glass is here. Beef is a great source of protein and nutrients. Yes. Just watch your back. There you go. I think maybe that's to turn around. There we go. Future chefs, are you still fine? So all the veg is almost done?
Almost there.
Okay, and then are we frying it off in butter? We're frying it off in oil?
gonna fry it off in oil.
In oil?
Oil.
Okay, cool. And how far is your rice there?
Don't know.
So have we tested the rice yet?
No.
So that's always a good thing, to test your rice. And when you're tasting rice, it should have like a bite to it. It mustn't be completely mush, because then you've cooked it obviously too far. Obviously just remember to blow, and because that's gonna be hot now. Woo. Hot day. I just want to test it. So this rice is cooked. Happy?
Yeah, okay.
Awesome. Beaten whip. Oh, ooh. So my dear, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a jar over here, and every time I catch you walking around with a knife, a 2 rand goes in there.
Wow, looking for money, eh?
Looking for money, she says. While things are looking hot and happening in the kitchen, we're about to start frying the steak on the side. My team Beaten Whoop looks like they are almost done. Don't you go anywhere, because we will be right back. We are back in the yummy kitchen, and let me just tell you, things are heating up incredibly. So let's just see where exactly each team is, and I'm gonna go over to our future chefs. Where are we? What needs to happen next?
We have to put that in here.
Okay, so we're gonna fire that off.
We're gonna fry that off, then we're gonna call the chef to help us with that.
So I'm just worried about time, because remember I spoke to you about the steak needs to cook, and it's quite a thick piece of meat. So do we not think that we should have the chef out to help you cook,
yes.
and then we can fry those veg off at the same time?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. So let's get that key so we can unlock Chef Aisha Suleiman. You can just come with me. Perfect. Chef Aisha.
Hello.
You have been
Finally,
summoned.
Yes.
So you're going over to our future chefs.
Where are we going?
Right,
Ooh, got a
thank
nice
you. I'll
hot
take it
pan.
from
What will
you.
we be doing today? I'm gonna fry steak off.
So they need your help with the steak, chef.
I see that. Cool. Let's do that then.
Oh, so that pan's actually for the veg.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
And then I've got
Do we
another
have
pan.
another pan for the...
Yeah, I think there's
There
got
we
one here
go.
at the bottom. Okay.
Excellent.
So
okay.
how do you want your steak done?
Brown, you must be brown, and it must have that line, the red line.
So they're looking for like a medium, so not completely rare. So they want it nice and cooked, but still pink and tender in the middle.
Excellent,
cool.
chef.
So
Well,
let's
you go
on
ahead.
that. Can I have a chopping board, please? And a nice sharp knife. Oh, sorry. No, that's fine. Take that piece of meat there. Just doing a little bit of seasoning. So they've got salt and pepper, and they've got a barbecue seasoning as well. And then at the end, they just want me to finish it off with a little bit of Worcester sauce.
Ah.
So I'm just going to use my hands to do that very quickly.
And then are you impressed with their choice for meat?
I am. And they want some Worcester sauce to finish that off with.
And the Worcester sauce, are you doing it afterwards?
That's like I'm here to help my guests, and they want that after. I think they just want that little bit of
Like a nice drizzle.
sauce afterwards inside the flavor.
So the veg is basically done, the rice is done,
They're
so
just,
it's just
they're
steak.
just waiting.
Lovely.
Steak and, what's this? Steak and savory rice.
Steak and savory
simple.
rice. It's a simple,
So simple.
but effective meal. You think we're there?
Oh, yes.
Oh, look at that.
That's meat.
So that is exactly how meat's supposed to
Yes. Nice crust, but not hard.
look. Not hard.
Okay. We'll take that. Yes. Like that. We can just give the meat and the fat side this here.
So guys, so we've added in the rice to the veg into the pot. And are we happy? Okay. Chefy,
Yeah.
so now we're doing the sides.
We're just doing that little bit of fat layer. You want it just nice and crispy.
So you're basically done here, Chef?
Yeah, no, just going to add the Worcester sauce that they wanted, and then we're done.
Excellent. Well, Chef, I'm going to check up on my Beaten Whoops on the other side. Just switch that off for you. Beaten Whoop. Oh, but we are plating. Guys, we don't even wait for me. Nothing. What happened to me tasting first before you put things on plate? No, sit a lot. And are we happy? Beef is the foodie term for meat from cattle. If she's done,
I think that's my cue.
finished. Chef, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Team, say thank you to our chef.
Good luck.
Shame back into your box.
I know. I love the sympathy I'm getting from this one over here.
No, I'm just getting sass. Thank you, Chef. Right, we've got less than 5 minutes left. Just get under there. There we go. Oh, oops. Have you got everything on the plate?
Put it here, yeah.
Team Future Chefs?
Yes.
Are we done? Really? Excellent. Cheflets, this food looks absolutely amazing. But I think it's that time where we get our judges in and we can find out who the new champion for today is. Judges, do you mind coming joining me over here? How's it going, guys? Good, so nice to see you. So Cheflets, this is Joshua and Ethan, and they were our previous season's contestants. So how does it feel being on the judging side of things?
Much different
Is it?
compared to
Yeah.
last time, but
A
yeah,
lot different.
And is there less pressure now that you are judging, or is there more
much
pressure?
less, much less.
Oh, is it much
Yeah.
less?
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
prefer being a judge than a contestant?
I think I rather prefer being a contestant.
Really? Why?
Because I like cooking.
Oh,
a
you
lot.
love cooking.
Yeah, it's fun.
And so cooking is still a very big part of your life
Yep,
now?
definitely. We still do it like every Friday, at least we can.
Really?
Yeah.
So we have over there, we've got Beat and Whip, and on my left-hand side, we have our future chefs. Right, so Beat and Whip, please explain to our judges what you have prepared for us today.
Okay, so I made use of a strip steak with some bread with butter and with garlic on top for you to eat with your steak and some salad.
Well,
Yeah.
let me dish up and we can get in. Give a little bit of that. Excellent. So judges, as you are tasting, just remember that we are judging them on taste, presentation, and creativity.
It has a lot of flavor in it, so it's good.
Okay, awesome. Well, let's move over to our future chefs over here. Future chefs, please explain to our judges what you have prepared.
Yeah, we prepared a savory rice with beef meat. So all you have to do is just enjoy.
The steak is amazing. Also, the rice is nice and sweet. It's got a lot of flavor and it's also very juicy. It's great.
Ah, getting some good tips here. Well done. Well, in that case, let us judge. So I'm going to give you your scoreboards. I'm getting some nervous sighs from the floor here. All right, chefs, judges, thank you. I've got to get our chef Aisha. So Aisha, meet our judges, Joshua and Ethan.
Hi, nice to meet you.
So they've made a decision,
Oh, okay, cool.
and it's time for me to announce. Our winner and champion today is none other than... Ooh, jy maak my nervous. Our winner
Just like panting next to me.
is none other than... Future Chefs. Well done, guys. Give yourself a hand of applause. Excellent.
to you.
Thank you, Chef. Guys, what an amazing episode it has been. Please check us out on the Facebook page, get these recipes, try something new, upload your pics so that we can interact with you. From me, your host, the lovely Chef Aisha, our amazing judges, and the lovely Yummy team, it's a goodbye, everybody. Bye.